The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts throwing right away. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it's going to be 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. In motion, the tight end. From the gun, it's Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. And now a pause because we got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Jackson. Flush to his right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Ravens at 8-4 now in the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Hey, middle.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Dancing to his left. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He shakes him off. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Off the option, here's Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Jackson going to shift them around. Here's Jackson. Off play action. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping to one uppercut.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hey, Alpha's hot.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Henry again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Barkley, inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. He's got Smith here. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, field it.
Looking to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's a give to Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Albert O. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. 2nd and 7.
180.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now it's Jackson.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
No, we change it. Hey, middle. We change it.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Hurts sets up to throw it.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him to just a couple and force a third down.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
He may go.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Second and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And this offense on third down today can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Flowers going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
857-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This short throw caught by Goddard, and he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
and there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Henry up the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Just a disaster of a series here. 3rd and long, no one open anywhere. This ball just has to be thrown to the sideline.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fends him off. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And up. Breakaway. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all.